Hey guys, and welcome back to the newest episode of Lost Gaming. Alright, so last time we went on a little quest with Blackrose and Balmung to meet up with Aura. As soon as we got there, the fragment we got from Fidchel flew back to her, and before we could get any more information, Kubi attacked. Alright, and so after that we started to get a plan together to get Helba and Lios together to help us actually do work to stop this and stop fighting so scattered and individually. So that's where we're picking up right now.
Helba is one thing, but is Lios really going to come?
The plan is perfect. I'm not a woman for nothing.
I guess we should head to Netslum. Lambda, pulsating.
Okay.
Alright, and so there we go, straight to Netslum. We'll go ahead and kick things off right away.
Are you two planning to contact Helba? Well, I don't know what you're both up to, but I'm afraid I deleted that post. It's no more. The truth is, she won't be coming here, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah?
The hackers, they're having a good laugh. They find the current affairs to be quite amusing. What do you intend to do with them? I'm curious to know. Tell me.
Why do you say things like that? Because it's the company's policy?
What?
Lios, you should know by now that the problems are unrelated to Helba.
What do you know? Do you think you're a hero now because of that bracelet? Don't make me laugh. So wear that thing if you want. I will restore the system without the help of that abominable item.
Lios, that's not what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you that if we want the same results, we should work together.
I do not work with hackers.
You pighead. It makes me want to bust your brains out if you have any.
If he wasn't so thick-skulled, I'd have done it already.
Helba, how'd you...
A deleted post is meaningful, fraught with significance. Did you actually think I would pass up something that juicy? Deleting messages with clues that point toward the truth? Shameful. Even a pighead like you is aware of the present situation, right?
Just because I'm silent doesn't mean you have permission to call me a pighead.
Fair enough, but first prove to me that you aren't a pighead.
What?
The players who fell into comas during the game continue to suffer. What we ought to be doing right now...
All right. If it will stop your insistent demand, I will do it on one condition. You can prove to me how serious you are by obtaining a virus core from the lowest level of the dungeon. The Dungeon of Sigma, sorrowful sweltering arena.
That's not a problem.
But you cannot use data drain. Only under that condition will I join forces with Helba.
Don't be ridiculous. What are we supposed to do if a data bug suddenly shows up?
Understood. I agree.
Huh? Are you kidding? Understood? What are you saying?
If I do it, you'll work with Helba?
Only if you fulfill the condition.
It's nearly impossible to soften that pighead. I want you to show him that you're serious.
Okay, this is getting totally out of hand.
Alright, so we've got to get a virus core from a dungeon, but we're not allowed to use data drain to get it. So let's add... Let's see if any of our other Wave Masters will respond. I doubt it, but we can always see. I didn't think so. So we'll take Wise Man with us, just cause it's always nice to have Wave Master with you. And now we need to go back to Sigma server. And we'll get ready to head out into our newest field.
You understand?
There's Lios. And there's just Lios reminding us that we can't use data drain at all in this area. Not just to get the virus core, but he doesn't want us to use it at all. So let's take a look and let's try to find a monster porter out here, and let's just see what it is that we will be dealing with. Might as well power up everyone with everything we can give them. That's really about the extent of what will be useful. And for the most part, most of these actually don't look so. And if I remember correctly, well, I don't think it can actually cause you to fail this quest and restart. But we are not going to. We are going to take it exactly as Leo said.
Hold on,
Let's see. Let's get Blackrose back. Heard a monster portal open, but don't see anything. Well, alright, let's head on down and into the dungeon. Forgot to get fairy orbs again, so we'll just have to be taking it one floor and one room at a time. And because they hit pretty hard, let's tell Wise Man first aid. And let's see what we got in this treasure chest. Glowing robes. Interesting. Alright. I said I designated you first aid, Wise Man.
Hold on.
Alright. Good adventurers always go left. I don't know why Blackrose kind of just stood there for a while and didn't do anything, but whatever. Alright, so we found that this way is not the right way. Let's not open some of these and let's just see what kind of recovery items we get. I probably need to be doing this more often since I have so few resurrects myself, so that I'm prepared to help heal up, but if you take your time, get enough items, enough equipment, even if you've got a bunch of spares, you can always get plenty of GP and get your items up to where you want them. It's not really too difficult a task. Might require a little bit of grinding in some areas that might be a little bit tougher than you would necessarily want. Alright, let's start to help speed things along. Ooh, that was not what I expected to see. There we go. Alright, let's help take care of this before more people die. Okay, took care of that. Tell them first aid. While I cover my buffs. And speed charm. Alright, so that's taking care of that, and I'll use one Mage's Soul on Kite just to pick him back up a little bit. I actually kind of want to data drain them, but I might have to come back to this dungeon later so that I've got the chance to do that. Alright, looks like this path is a little bit more branching than the last one. Alright, so that's our way down. So let's see what else we've got through here. Open some more treasure chests, see what we get. More treasure chests. I think this actually might be a loop here. Everybody use skills. Oof. Oh, that's right. They hit. They're kind of. These enemies are kind of like the twin blades of monsters. They kind of hit you really fast with a lot of little attacks that wind up doing a lot of damage. Not really all that tough, but just something that's deals a lot more damage than expected quickly. And these guys, you kind of expect you're getting hit with a massive hammer that apparently has the death ability sometimes. Okay, much better, guys. You guys need to keep using your skills. I really wish there was a way that I could set them to be a little bit more active rather than having to trigger it every fight. I think that is one of the few things, except for a few quality of life improvements, that is something I think GU did a lot better, is they got their NPC characters to be a lot more useful in battle. Alright.
Invisible egg.
Alright, I definitely think that was the better way to go with that, switching over to Blades of Bond, since I've got a good... I might actually have something slightly better. I kind of flipped through pretty quick. Ratio might actually have been a little better. Thunder Coil with fish skin is probably actually a little bit better. But you know what? For the accuracy and the evasion and the attack, I think this is probably as good a choice as any. I'm much more likely to hit with every elemental strike, which makes it probably a little bit more valuable. I know it's not a lot of difference between the two, but every little bit helps. Alright, and let's see, I think we're getting close to the end of this dungeon. Usually it's about 3 floors long. And that's the common amount. Alright, everybody use skills. Wise man, you switch to first aid. And he's dead. Alright. Okay, so we took care of that pretty easily. Hey, it's not really much of my intention to use the elemental hits and just blast through every enemy as fast as I can. That's not I mean, there are a lot of times where that is really what I want to do to get out of fights with certain enemies as quick as I possibly can, because I despise having to fight them. But for the most part, I like actually showing off a little bit of the different types of monsters you can fight. What are some of the things that they're capable of doing? Just because I feel like that's something that, if you've never played this series before, it's always nice to kind of see what are some of the things that you can find yourself up against. Alright, so since we've gotten all of that taken care of, that leaves only one path left to take through here. Got another golden egg, which is always nice. Path continues on. So we've got to go down, so we've got one more floor here, at least. Alright, so down we go. And we'll probably be seeing purple smoke shortly. Well, I was wrong about that dramatically. Alright, so let's see what's this way. Okay, everybody hit as hard and as fast as you can. Let's recover Wise Man's poison. I will recover myself. And I will recover myself again. I was really expecting a piece of grunty food there. Alright, well that's taken care of, so all that's left is to head down. That was a very short floor. Oh, and there we go. So that's the way pretty much out, where we've got to fight our boss for the floor. Alright. So let's see what's on this way too. Okay. And so with that, let's head on in. Let's see what we got.
See, there it is! What are we going to...
Now what will you do?
Let's go.
And let's see, he should be... So we've got a data bug here that we're not allowed to use data drain on. However, there is a trick to this one. As you notice, something that you're seeing here that was not really the case with any other data bug is that he is losing HP, that his life is actually decreasing. So all you've really got to do is just keep right on hitting with everything you've got and just keep attacking. We'll tell Wise Man to use first aid for a little bit. Get us all back to full health while we're up here hitting him with everything we've got. I mean, you can just see that no matter how many times we ever hit another data bug, we never were able to really see anything like this, and we're continuing to do damage, and their life is going down. So it's very obvious that there is something very different with this monster that isn't the same as any other data bug. I mean, but all we can really do is just continue to hit with everything we've got. I think I'm going to start being the one that casts Ola Rep because she hits so hard, and Wise Man's magic is a lot more effective than my attacks and skills, really. So I can just heal us up and then in between attack. I mean, and doesn't really have a whole lot of life left. Alright, so another recovery drink so we can keep right on fighting. And he has almost been beaten. There's almost no life left in this data bug. Up, and there he goes. Data bug failed.
Why didn't you use data drain?
You're the one that made it. We fought something a lot stronger than that one. You don't know anything.
Lios, no.
Huh?
You watched us fight Kubia.
What are you talking about? Anyway, that data bug you just defeated was a fake one that I created. If it was real, it wouldn't have gone that easily.
I had a feeling it was. This game is just as important to Lios. So someone like that won't make us do something.
Why didn't you say...
So it was all a test by Lios.
Whoa!
But Kite had a feeling that it was.
Lios, you lose.
Yeah, I lost. I completely lost. This hell isn't amusing.
Lios, while I'm at it, I'll tell you something else. CC Corp has begun to create a script for their farce. Agencies that were sympathetic to CC Corp are preparing to announce that the company is After hearing that, the upper management is going out on a gamble for their own protection.
Gamble?
Physical destruction of the servers. They are planning on throwing this world in the dark along with the lost ones.
No!
They'll probably say that hackers or terrorists are responsible for it.
But that won't do anything. That won't stop the infection of the network.
Yes, you're right. CC Corp knows that, but they are still proceeding with it. They don't care about the infection of the network. We'll have to do something before they do something stupid.
Lios, I did what you asked, but
You are such a brat. All right. I'll keep my promise. I will help you.
Lios!
You did pretty well. It's go.
This is it.
Yeah, it is.
Alright, so now we see what CC Corp's unfortunate endgame is going to be. That they know that something's wrong, they know it's spreading, but they don't know how to deal with it. So the only thing that they can think of is to physically destroy the servers and be done with it. That's the only method they've really got. Alright, so we've got a rumored keyword to go where supposedly that this is cursed. You'll hear the clicking of a keyboard and sometimes a scream. Alright, and I don't think that there's anything really left, so we got a message from Wise Man. And there's Wise Man's talking about there's a part of the Epitaph of Twilight that discusses Helba, the Queen of the Dark, and Hyperion, King of the Light, fighting together against the Cursed Wave. And he feels that's interesting since we've got an actual Helba and Lios, who is essentially taking on Hyperion's role. And now we've got Blackrose sending us a... So she's saying that she is single by choice and that she gets asked out a lot. Alright, but I think that is a good place for us to wrap up this time. So I will see you guys next time. See you then.